Well, we got our first troll comment. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's show. We got our first troll commenter on Truth with the Tech Boy, and he actually has his own channel. But let's go see what he said about me. And he actually called me a little raccoon, but that up here right now. But let's show you what he said. So here we go. These are his comments. His name is at Jersey Boy Ant Books 2820. Never one for subtlety, but okay, let's see. So this is on Jordan Peele's work speech, which was one of the worst experiences of my life. Here that SMH space tag, I don't even know what that word is, so I'm not gonna say it just in case it's a bad one. Always trying to tell other black people, blah blah blah. You can read that, and then I say, Then we actually have a decent conversation with Barry Johnson, civilized, intelligible. Okay, and he says I'm trying to downplay racism in order to be accepted by white folks. Sure. On a channel with 30 subscribers. All I heard was the same guilty conscience talking about Jim Crow children say that basically what Jim Crow children say, because y'all know Jim Crow children has a guilty conscience. Oh, me, I have a conscience for what I did to them. What I didn't do to them. What my grandfather didn't do to them. What no one in my family did to them. 60 years ago. Yeah, I feel so bad about that. I bet you have a white girlfriend. Well, you can debunk that. I have videos against anti-teenage dating, so you can debunk that. Besides, let's say, hypothetically speaking, let's say I did have one. So, it's always the same memo with you people, the Jim Crow children. What on earth is a Jim Crow children? I'm black. I can't be a Jim Crow child. The Jim Crow children use terms like work, which no one can tell us exactly what work means. Oh, I can't. I did. I defined it. But let me do it again in 2 seconds. It means for leftist. Boom. Done. Okay, good. Wait. Also, I want you on this comment. Define the word woman for me. Go ahead. Do it. All right. But you know the answer. You have trying to get us a pat on the head so bad from my daddy. Newsflash: my dad isn't white. So, to have a problem with this speech. But some black people are comfortable with racism. That is true, but it's not me. Because you're getting something from white supremacists, so you start regurgitating your racist right talking points. Shh. Yeah, right, guy. Just shut up, okay? But he didn't shut up, and he feels like he should pick on people his own size, calling them racist, Jim Crow sons, raccoons. Even though his channel's 10 times larger than mine. And today we're going to react to one of his videos. I'm going to pick one, and we're going to debunk it. And if he's watching, you feel free to comment. Just please don't cuss. Let's see. Let's see. Why do Candace Owens? Bro can't even spell Candace. Goodness, that's kind of unfortunate. And hopefully he doesn't do anything. His profile, anyone but Hillary 2016. Well, you got that. So be happy, I guess. Oh, here we go. No one cares about white folks feeling offended. Okay, let's see.
On Facebook, scratch by so we can chop it up.
I can't hear, so I'm gonna just pause, turn on some comments.
Okay, I just want to say this and get this off my chest real quick. Let me say this and be very firm about it. Listen, white folks that choose to stay here, this is what they felt.
I'm trying to see. Does he mean choose to stay here, like in the country, or does he mean choose to stay here on his channel? And that's an awful title. He needs to improve his SEO.
I understand. No one gives a about your feelings. Okay.
So we are gonna have
this is not
this.
1965.
Okay, dude. Well, I do care about people's feelings, and now you've caused me to go have feelings because now I'm gonna have to edit all of this.
This is not the 60s no more.
So only in the 60s people cared about white people's feelings? It's kind of sad.
We the children are different. We are cut different. If you are a white person and you don't like hearing the black experience,
the black experience. Oh yes, because everybody's experience is exactly the same.
The expression of the black experience.
Could you define what that is? What is that? The black experience
offends you. Why don't you just leave? You know.
Again, are you talking about your country or the channel? And why on earth this is recorded vertically?
How many countries where there's no black Americans?
That'd be every country except for the United States, unless they moved there, because they wouldn't be American. What kind of dumb point is that? Or over in like Spain, they don't have any black Americans. Well, yeah, because they're not American. Mexico, Canada. What?
There's plenty. There's plenty of them. Because
so you're saying that if we don't want to hear about the black experience, whatever the heck that is, then we can leave the country. So, okay. So you're saying you want America to only be black? How anti-racist are you?
White people, long as you stay in America, long as you stay here, you are going to always hear about the hardships and the struggles of what black Americans went through.
No. Who's saying that? We don't want to hear that. There's an entire literally month. It's called Black History Month. There's like classes about what is this guy talking about? Yeah, about the struggles. Yes, okay, great. It's history class. It's the law. Okay.
Always going to have to hear it. We're not going to just not say anything because it makes you feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
So, I don't give a
more editing.
You choose to stay here, white folks.
Oh, so if I don't want to hear what you're saying, I have one option, that's to get out. Or there's this nice little button here. It's called the dislike button, the unsubscribe button.
You choose to stay here. That's your choice. No one's making you stay.
I could say the same for you too. I mean, play devil's advocate here. If you feel so offended, so profiled, you can leave. The door is open. Just saying.
You choose to be here. So if you choose to be here, shut the
up. More editing. Good grief.
Be quiet and deal with the truth. Just deal with it.
What truth? Could you get to the point that we're going on this rant, please?
White people, you're always going to have to hear it. We don't care. I don't give a about your feelings.
Gee whiz, guy.
Defending nigga, that's guilt. That's called guilt. You feel guilty about something.
Why would they feel guilty about something that happened 100 years ago that they weren't involved in? It's like all women feeling guilty for Eve eating the fruit that caused sin to come into the world.
Why do you feel guilty about it? Why you feel so guilty? Why don't you like hearing black Americans tell the truth?
About what? You being angry in this TikTok style video isn't helping anyone.
You don't think our grandparents, our elders, our aunts and uncles told us how racist your family was towards us?
Okay. What does it have to do with now? Oh yeah, 60 years ago, I came over to his house. My grandfather came over to your grandfather and took him off his property. So now, I'm gonna go and just tell this sad story. I'm telling you how bad you are and how it's your fault and how I'm so offended and depressed and weeping and crying.
You don't think we heard his? Oh yeah, we heard him. We heard.
Give an example for story. Just running around and yelling is something.
We know, and don't stop us. It was a long time ago. No.
It was.
It was not. It's only 2022. You
only? Okay. So if we say 1965, right? 75, 85, 95, 05, 15, And then 57 years. About a generation and a half. If you go by generations in 40 years, if you say regular generations, that would have been boomers, millennials, Z, A. That's 4 generations, basically. This guy looks to be maybe a millennial. And what else? Oh, yes. We've had like presidents, senators, candidates, uh, vice presidents, int-ish, not ish, but int. Um, so I'm really failing to see this progress. In fact, you yourself are a testament to this. You, 1965, if YouTube existed, running around screeching like that, probably would have gotten a fire hose shot at you. Like those massacres that happened in Alabama. You, 2022 YouTube, have people who, okay, one person who says facts and one person who calls him a clown.
Totally downplay the black experience because
the black experience, the PlayStation Network, Xbox Game Pass. What are you talking about?
Guilt.
Oh yes, I feel so guilty for what my grandfather did to your grandfather 57 years ago.
It's guilt that you have. You feel guilty about something. You tell black people to stop complaining. But you choose to be here. I don't understand it.
You're choosing to be here too. There's 3 sides to every coin. Because there's a finger on the coin. But whatever. There's 2 sides to every coin, as the saying goes, even though the saying is wrong. You're choosing to be here, they're choosing to be here. You're screaming at them, and they're screaming at you. That's the best case scenario.
We don't have to leave. We gotta leave for it.
I don't understand your logic. What do you mean, what do you have to leave for? Okay, if we were, first of all, what? Please explain why we don't have to leave and why they have to leave. I'm waiting. I'm really waiting. I need a clear explanation. What do you mean, what do we have to leave for? Oh, you feel offended? Okay, then you leave. You get a story telling them. Hey, if you feel offended, then get out. Well, then they could just flip it on you like I had on him and say, oh, well, you get out.
You leave. It's our.
How? What? Why?
It's our. You leave. You don't like this. You don't like hearing black people tell the truth about yourself. Take your races. Look, on the behalf of the black community,
this whole thing.
We'll help you go. We'll send you anywhere you want. It's plenty.
Oh, sure. I'm sure Beyonce and you are going to send off a bunch of white people to anywhere that they want to go. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to work well. When you are trying to offend 61% of the nation and you're going to fly them anywhere they want to go. So I don't know how economics works, especially if 61% of the nation leaves. How on earth is Beyonce going to have that kind of money if no one watches her? Could you imagine that half your nation just left? Didn't come back, no one replaced them. Your economy is going to be gone. You have so much talent just gone. The nukes would be in the hands of probably untrained people. I'm not saying that, like, statistically, there are probably more white people trained than black people, because statistics. Like, how is. What?
Of countries that got no black people.
What country is he talking about? Plenty of Americans. Now, by plenty, I mean like maybe thousands, not like millions, as he's trying to advocate for. Like Spain has black people, Canada has black people, Africa has black people, Asia has black people. Like, what country is he thinking about? France? I'm pretty sure. Not one? What?
Well, no black Americans. It's plenty.
Well, no black. Well, when you send out, wait, no, never mind. Well, no black Americans. What's the difference between them? Of course, they don't have black Americans because the black Americans are in America. And he's come over to my channel, screaming at me, saying I need to read a book, but this guy can't even read statistics.
It's a lot. Find one and take your ass over there and just
name a country, since I guess we are too stupid to find it ourselves, and you obviously have some advanced economics degree to send half the nation off to a faraway place ish. So please name it. We need 5 because most countries aren't as big as the United States. Okay, so yeah, we can't have random people from the United States, 50% of the nation overrunning like France, Britain, England. Well, England is Britain, but France, Britain, Netherlands, Sweden. No.
Go on, peace out. Because as long as you stay in America, white folks, as long as you stay in America, you are always going to hear the truth.
Okay. This is where devil's advocate here. Only 300 people listen to your channel. Dude, okay. America isn't listening. 300 million divided by 300. We're going to share the screen here. Yeah. So only over 1 million, 1,000,000% of people in the United States watch this channel. Second of all, if we didn't want to hear the truth, we could go where there's no internet. Like, we don't have to click on these videos. We can listen to different radio stations. And by the truth, I mean his truth, not like the actual truth, right? Okay, I could sit here and not watch a channel. I could sit there and not watch anyone else's channel. I could sit there and, dude, I could isolate myself pretty easily. Okay? So stop acting like, oh, you're always going to hear the truth. Oh, shut up. This video is just him going over and over telling us to get out. But not giving any examples, not giving any reasons, and saying, oh yeah, this is all country. Mm-hmm. No one's making use of that. This video is one of the most repetitive things I've seen on it. I did that like around the 1 minute mark. Ugh. Excuse me? Oh, well. Well. Glad we go to Reese's place. Uh-huh. Who actually likes talking about those things? What? Oh yeah. Whenever I go to my grandmother's house, I always like have a nice 6-hour long discussion about slavery. Then we watch the football game. Like, what kind of and then this happened, and then this happened. No one the only people who like talking about this, hot take here, is people who make money from it. Like him, because, well, he's not making money yet, but he might if he gets monetized. What? Okay, I'm confused, but whatever. You kind of are. Because you told all the white people to get out. Then you said that they shouldn't talk to you. So, yeah. Oh, you're not Dion? I thought this was you, but look. And what, you love to? I don't really get the... So you're saying your experience that lasted about 90 years here, right, until you became free, and then racism for about 66, right, yeah, for the next 100 years, but not everywhere, but not all the time. That's your experience, just that? kind of a sad experience. I'm glad it's not mine. No one has guilt. The people who are chasing with you, which is the people you're screaming at. You're screaming at your own team. Or you might be. Oh, dang. You might be a good person at heart. Okay, from a liberal, normal point of view, right? Okay, that's racist. But from a Christian point of view, sure, he's right because no one's good unless they're a Christian. But wait, he's saying that. Let me get this straight. The guilt of slavery was passed on to you by default, just like in their DNA. Why? Okay, he's making a decent point to no one, but it's a decent point. That's a hefty generalization for 60% of the nation. Oh, this is what it is, which I can easily disprove because the books. What their grandparents did. But okay. Dude, you're self-defeating and self-destroying. I mean, honestly, I could just put this on my channel as a reaction without any of my commentary. Mm. Well, okay, great. No big progress. Sad. Shame. Whatever we do, guess gotta delete the channel. See ya. 5. 5. Um, Today is July 7th. Not July 7th. It is July the 11th, 2023. America just celebrated its 247th birthday. Um, I mean, 500. Well, what does that have to do with America? Okay. Oh, this good school. You get kicked out. Like, what, Spain? Okay, whatever. Oh, and I mean, I guess you want to talk about sweeping under the rug. You could talk about how the African kings sold them into slavery themselves. So, but it's irrelevant. And that's all. I can't. Yeah. Wow. Oh no, I missed someone. Well, whatever. It's just him moving around like. Ooh. Anyway, I finally got the millennials can't even anymore. That's kind of sad, honestly. Pray for him and pray for the nation.